Welcome back, folks. Our tech review. Today we're going to do the IS, since it's on track to the IS-7. So might as well do an IS review after I already got it. So might as well play this tank. This tank is a tier 7 Russian light heavy tank, quote unquote light. It goes down the line, same as the KV-1S, down to the IS, down to the IS-3, into the IS-7. So these tanks are all light heavy tanks because they move pretty quickly and play almost like a medium tank, like a fat medium tank, like a very big medium tank. Whereas the T-150 is a very heavily armored, heavy tank, same as the KV-3, the KV-4, the STI, as well as the IS-4. So these are the two heavy tank lines on the Russian part. So the IS is the tier 7 light quote-unquote heavy tank. Now this tank is not bad in my opinion. It plays like a very big KV-1S at a higher tier. So it's like a tier 7 KV-1S. So let's look at the stats. It has 1230 HP, which is okay. It's very on the low end of the average because the KV-3 has 1400, the Tiger has 1500, the T-29 has 1250, I think. So you basically have more HP than only the French tier 7, which is the AMX M445. You have about 30 more HP than that AMX. But it's pretty much on the low side, but it's not that bad. So you still have a good chunk of health. You weigh about 46 tons or 47 tons. So this tank is kind of light for a heavy tank. So you shouldn't go ram people other than mediums or lights or SPGs. So you should not ram heavy tanks most of the time with this tank. You do have a very good 700 horsepower engine, upgraded top engine, which gives this tank very good specific power. I think about 15-ish. So this tank does play more like a medium tank. You have very good kilometers per hour top speed, and you can reach this 34 kilometers per hour top speed very quickly. So it's pretty good. Traverse speed of the hull is 35 degrees per second, which is very good for a heavy tank. You almost play this thing like a medium. Normal heavy tank at this tier has about 25 degrees per second traverse, I think. So you do have a very good traverse speed. Turret traverse is 28, which is the same as on the KV-1S, the tank before it. So it's pretty much the same. So you already got used to it. Now let's talk about the armor quickly. It has 120 at the front, 90 at the sides, 60 at the rear. So rear is garbage, obviously. All tanks at the end is pretty much garbage. Side is okay, 90-ish. So you can side scrape like this and still bounce shots pretty easily if you have only this part, like behind this part, like right here. Front is 120, which is very good. But there's a definite weakness on this tank as well. The turret is the same as KV-1S, which is pretty weak in my opinion. Because of this flat cheek right here, you can easily get penetrated, as well as the giant cupola on top. But the turret has 100 at the front, 90 at the side, 90 at the rear. So it's okay-ish, but it's not that good of a turret. Now let's talk about the little bit weak spots. I was supposed to say armor, but let's talk about the weak spot. The 120 millimeter of armor at the front is basically this strip right here. This little strip at the top, that's 120 millimeters. So this cheek and this cheek right here is very well angled. As you can see, it's about 70 degrees of angling. I don't even know, 60-ish, 70-ish. So it's very well angled. So don't hit these two cheeks. You'll automatic bounce with low caliber shots. So these two cheeks will bounce. These two cheeks have about 250 millimeters of effective armor, so it's very well angled. The main weak spot is this trapezoid the driver view hatch right here. The viewports right here is this trapezoid. This is a weak spot. Even though this is 120 millimeter, it's very flat. As you can see, it's not that well sloped. It's very flat at this front. So it's about 140-ish, 130-ish, but it's still flat. So if any tank shoots right here into front, it'll go through this driver view hatch and kill the driver. The driver view hatch is a weak spot too. It's about 110, so it's pretty weak. The top plate is about 70, I think, and you can bounce shot off. And the bottom plate is about 90-ish. so it's 120-ish millimeter sloped. Now this tank is known as the infamous shot trap. I can't even pronounce it. Whatever. Basically, what this tank do is it will ricochet a shell from the upper plate, ricochet into your turret. So that's the infamous shot trap on the IS. So basically, what happens is when somebody shoots you at the front plate, it will bounce immediately into your turret and knock out your gun, kill your gunner or loader, depends on the angle, and very annoying. So basically, even though you're trying to bounce shots, so this is the infamous shot trap on the IS. Now, there's also a flat space at the top of the tank between the turret and the front of the tank. So basically, when somebody shoots you at the bottom of your gun mallet and it bounced, you can automatically go inside into your tank like that. So that's what sucks about this shot trap. So you have to angle this tank a little bit to prevent the shot trap from going to the underneath your tank's turret. So you have to turn this turret around. Now let's talk about the stock grind. The stock grind of the tank is pretty bad in my opinion, because you do not have this 85 millimeter. You do not have this 100 millimeter. So you're stuck with this crappy 85 millimeter D5T, which is basically a KV1's gun with worse accuracy. KV1 has 0.49 or 0.42 dispersion at 100 millimeter. You have 0.46, which is this gun is crap. So yeah, this gun is crap. You do not have these two upgraded guns to help you grind the rest. So the turret will cost you 12,000 XP. So you need this turret in order to mount the 122 millimeter from the KV1S. Yeah, the tracks will also cost you 8,000 XP in order to get. So that's 20,000 XP you're looking at right there grinding with this crappy stock gun. Now you can go for the 100 millimeter upgraded gun that costs you 16,500 XP. Now this gun is shared on the KV3 as well as the T-44 medium tank on the Russian line. So if you play the Russian heavy tank line or the medium tank line, you should have this gun upgraded or unlocked already, so you can use this gun on the IS. I recommend you highly get this gun before you get the turret, because this gun will make your life make the grind so much easier without having this having the upgraded turret and mount the 122 millimeter. Engine will also cost you a lot of XP, 26,000. But if you play the ISU 152 like I have, they share the same engine because it's an IS chassis, so they share the same engine, which is very good. I also share this engine on the IS3 as well as the Object 704, so that's gonna cut down on your XP research needs. But the IS is okay in my opinion. Let's talk about the Top Gun on this tank before we go into Tech Inspector. Now the Top Gun is upgraded 122 millimeter that you get on the KV1S. So the gun there, well, let's look. This is the KV1S's gun with a better fire rate of 4.08. KV1S gets like 3.2 or something. But accuracy is garbage, aim time is garbage. You have 175 pin with 400 damage. So this is a derp gun. You go around a corner and derp somebody with it. Now the upgraded 122 millimeter is basically it has more fire rate. That's pretty much it. And it has same accuracy, same aim time, same penetration, same damage. So you just get like one more round of fire with the upgraded gun. Upgraded gun is gonna cost you about 19,000 XP. Jesus, that's a lot. That's a hefty lot too. But it's worth it. I mean, this gun is shared on a lot of tanks like the IS-3, the KV-3, IS-4, what? STI, KV-4, IS-8. Why is it shared on a tier 10 tank? What? Okay, so it's shared on a tier. Let me look at the tier 10. What? You can mount a crappy 122mm D25T on a tier 10, whereas you should be able to mount this 122mm. But wow. Okay, so this gun is this gun performs well in a tier 7. It performs okay in a tier 8 and kind of bad in a tier 9 game. So this tank plays more like a medium tank in a tier 9 game, in my opinion, than a heavy tank. You cannot rely on the armor in a tier 9 game, because tier 9 tanks can easily penetrate the cheeks of this side of the armor, because they have about 270 millimeter pen. They can easily go through the side right here, as well as your front and anywhere else on the tank. So you have to use the speed of this tank to get through battles. Let me talk about equipment fitted. I put a gun rammer to increase the amount of rate of fire you can have, so decrease the reload time. So this will help. Same goes with vents. This will also help you with your aim time as well as your reload time, which is pretty good. Since my crew is kind of new, I have a toolbox. Now, after my crew has repair skills on all of them, I'll probably have to switch this out for probably enhanced gunnery drive to help with the 3.4 aim time. So this will help with the 3.4 seconds of aim time, which is garbage. So crew skill is repairs once you get them to 100%, like my KV1. So all repairs, like my KV1S, all repairs. So like that, that's your heavy tank. All repairs. And when you have the second skill ready, switch repairs out for 6 cents, and repairs again for the commander. The gunner, I will go with snapshot because the accuracy on this gun is not that good. The driver, I will probably go off-road driving or smooth ride to help with the accuracy or the mobility of the tank. And the loader is, you can go whatever. Brothers in arms, safe stowage, your call. It's up to you. So let's go to the tank inspector, and I'll show you the armor of this tank. Alrighty, here we have the Iosif Stalin. As you can see, the front of plate is 120. It should be 120 millimeter. Okay, so this middle plate is 120 millimeter, but it's basically flat. So let's see. Okay, so here we can see this. The side, the top bar of this tank is 122 or 120 millimeter, and it's very well sloped. So basically, if you shoot at the cheeks of this tank, it will automatically ricochet, or at least if you have a very high penetrating gun. But this part is very well armored. This part is about 250, which you cannot get through with a tier 8 tank destroyer gun. So this is very well armored. These little cheeks. The top of the plate is 70 millimeter sloped, so it's 150. So if you angle it about like that, it's automatic ricochet if you're getting close enough. Or 150, which is about the same. Now, if you angle it like this, your cheeks become less armored. So if if somebody hits you right here, it'll go in. But the middle plate is it's about 150. So you have to use your judgment. The bottom plate is 100, which is actually weird, like all KV tanks. The bottom plate is stronger than the top plates, so it's 100 instead of 70, but it's sloped down. It's less sloped, so it's 120-ish. So that's the bottom plate. Now this tank does have a weakness of the driver's hatch. This is a driver's hatch, very weak. So it's a flat driver's hatch. So this middle plate is the weakness on this tank. Shoot anywhere with this flat driver's trapezoid looking thing, you go through and kill your driver and have it give you a bad time. And if you shoot the lower glacis, that's also a weak spot, obviously. But the turret is pretty weak in my opinion, because the turret, even though it's 100 millimeters, you have to hit it at the sides, like this cheek right here, like these little flat rounded sides, in order to bounce. If you hit it in the middle, like this cheek right here, it's only 100. So you can get through easily, right? Like if you shoot right here or right here, it's only 100 millimeter. The gun mallet isn't that thick, but it's still decent. It's not as weak as the KV3's gun mallet, but you can still bounce shots off their gun mallet. It's basically around about 200 all around. So gun mallet still holds up on its own mostly. There's another weak spot. This is the giant cupola on top, but you're not supposed to be in harm's way with this tank. You're supposed to pop out, take a derp shot, and pop back into cover. You're not supposed to directly hang in front of other people, so don't expose your turret as much as you think. Now the rest of the tank is pretty weak. So side is only 90. The tracks will cover about 20 millimeters, so it's still pretty weak. Shoot anywhere here, and you will go through the hull. Now, like the KV1S, IS is pretty prone to engine damage if you shoot in the back and catch on fire, so don't get shot in the back. And the back, you can shoot anywhere in the back and shoot anywhere in the side. So basically this is the armor of this tank. So it's pretty yeah. So basically the strong point of this tank is this cheek and this cheek right here, which is 120 millimeter slope backwards, like amazing angles. Ooh, Jesus. That's like, ooh, that's, holy shit, that's like 70 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty well sloped. But if you hit the middle, kill your driver. Alright, so let's compare to the average tier 7 heavy tanks. We can see that we do a lot more damage. We do 400 with a higher caliber. We have a good DPM, about 2000-ish, without equipments yet. Module damage is pretty good because it's 165. You can basic ammo rack has about 200 points, so you can easily ammo rack some weak tanks easily. We do have a long reload time, so that's kind of bad. But other than that, we do only carry 28 shells, whereas other people carry about 50. So you have to make those shots count. We do have a very good camo rating compared to other heavy tanks because it's IS. So you also have a very decent camo rating while moving. It's still decent. Now mobility is what this tank is known for. You have 15 specific power. That's crazy for a heavy tank. So you're pretty fast. You're almost medium tank status on moving. Traverse, you have very good. You have 10 degrees of more traverse speed. So that's make you closer to a medium tank than a heavy tank. So this is how the light heavy tanks of the Russian tank line plays. You play more like a medium, and you have very good terrain resistance on every different types of terrain. So use that to your advantage. You also go pretty much fast. So this is pretty much the IS. Now you can look at the now you might consider buying the IS-2 from the Chinese line and see why you should buy the IS. Now IS-2 is, we can look at the IS-2 even though this is not IS-2 review. IS-2 has only 90 at the front, so the IS-2 has a very weak frontal plate. So basically the top of the frontal plate is not a weak spot. It's basically the same as the IS. Bottom plate is pretty much the same. It's going to take you. So it's only a flat plate at the front. But it's well sloped at 90. So it's 150-ish, but whereas the other, it's about the same. The cheek is not as strong as your IS because the cheek is only 90 instead of 120 slope backwards. So it's not as strong, but it's only it's still 200, so it's still pretty good. Whereas the IS has 250, so you can still easily penetrate the IS-2 from the front if you're playing with the high-tier Russian or tank destroyer guns. Now, the specific power on the IS-2 is not as good as the IS. It's only have 12, whereas on the IS, you have about 15. So that's why people play IS over the IS-2, because the IS-2 is kind of slower without a better engine power. This engine only has 550 horsepower, whereas the IS has 700. So that's why people play the IS more. But other than that, let's go back to the real game and have some live games. I've been talking way too much. Alright, let's have some live games with the IS. So, let's have some live games. Well, as always, we do it live. Okay, we're top tier. 70% win. Holy shit. Alright. So the IS plays a lot like a medium tank. You are fast. So use that speed to your advantage. Now, don't be stupid though. Huh. I see what you did there. So stupid. Alright. So the traverse on this tank is very good. 35 degrees for a heavy tank, so you move basically like a medium tank. So we moved at the same speed as a jumbo. Jesus Christ. But this tank has about the same weight as the ISU, so if you get used to the speed of the ISU, you get to use the speed of this tank. That Hellcat is YOLOing. Okay. So try to keep up. Ooh. Maybe want us to take a hit from somewhere. Oh. There's no artillery, so we're fine. As you can see, we have more health than the bigger 1S. 400, like 50% more health. So we can take hits, but... scraping. Okay, KV2. Knock him out. So their big tanks is already here, and Jesus, genius. Still have that KV1S, IS, and the KV2 behind. Now let's try to bait him by pulling up a bit. AT8 around the corner. Tog is here. Remember, this tank doesn't have good gun depression. KV1S takes out the Yak Panzer. Nice hit. Oh, almost killed him. 250s there. Tog took the Hellcat. Okay, they're being flanked around, so it's okay. Gun depression. So we're taking our time. It's okay. We have time. We're holding. 2 of us are holding 4 of them. So let's pull back a bit. Okay, we have IS coming around now. Come on, IS, I need your help here. Come on, IS, go! Didn't track him. Bounce it. Bounce it. Ah, he does. Only Tog hits me. Hit my driver again. Keeps hitting my driver, see? Yeah, backed up. Constantly hitting the middle plate. That's where he killed the driver. Now I know they don't have good gun depression. Right for his cheek. And go for a cheeky ram. Cheeky ram on the KV2. So that was good. That was a good start. So that's where you can see the driver plate gets constantly penetrated easily. And as you can see, a little trapezoid at the front, it gets penetrated easily at the front. So we took out the IS's driver by hitting the cheek. Or not driver, what? Gunner. By just shooting at the cheek of the tank and took out the gunner. Then we derp a shot into the KV2's turret. We took out the tracks on the jumbo. And he gets spotted. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We then killed the driver on the T-29. That's surprising. But that's okay. Alright, let's have some more live. We do it live. Now people do play this tank with the 100mm. But it's viable. It's a viable option. But I still like the derp 122mm because I don't want to stick around that long. So you want to punch with the alpha and just take back into cover. That's what you want to do with this tank. Now we have to take the hill. The hill is very, very important on this map. And we cannot stay there though. But so we use the top speed. So we get into position first and get ready to get shot. Since we're already on the hill, or top of the hill almost. And the speed of the tank will help us get there faster. Hands off! Oh! Even though it's an IS, so Stalin forward! Stalin move forward. So as you can see, the speed of this tank is amazing for a heavy tank. So you can pull up to take key positions and get ready a shot. Horse Tiger, you cannot penetrate his front. That's impossible. He has 200 frontal millimeter of armor. He took his turret. That was a good snapshot on this tank. Very good snapshot. Nice hit. I don't even know what that shot landed. I just spammed a shot. You can easily spam that. Yeah, so you gotta fall back. If you DLC, you crazy son of a bitch. Alright, you provide lower plate. DLC. DLC. There you go, you don't get hit. Like a turd. Alright, derpy. Tried my luck. Alright, derpy. No, 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 no. You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts and a half. They're precising the Panzer 4S. I'm surprised with the accuracy on this thing. Oh my god, it's a Porsche Tiger coming out. No! Okay, good fire. Because the Porsche Tiger has a lot of frontal armor. And our rest of our team is coming up. That shot. You crazy. Oh, I didn't kill him? Okay. Cover me! Yeah! Shoot the ELC! Cover me. Alright, so we took the hill. This ELC is... Get out of the way, ELC! Go get yourself wrecked. Yeah, distract that guy. Go, go, go! Go for it. Get behind him. Get behind him. Oh, you shot me! Somebody my own team shot me. Go right through my gun mallet. Okay. Did it even hurt me? I don't even know. Where did I get hit on? I don't remember. I got lower plate got hit. It's fine. AMX right here. Okay, AMX is on low health. I have to go for the cap though. I'm kind of worried about the AMX. This tank is fast. My driver's not dead. My engine's not knocked out. Okay. We have 1 minute to get to the cap. Step on the move. Okay. Right, IS. Nice hit. Good reset. Together, artillery. Let's flank around.
and try to go for the AMX. Now I'll put a premium round just to kill the AMX. For be a pussy, yeah. I'll kill the premium. I'll kill the AMX with a premium round. The Fernand's a tank killer. Wonderful. Let's see if the card mark is spotted. Where's the AMX? I have a premium round loaded with 217 pen APCR ready just to kill that guy. That guy's on 218 health. Come on, where is he? Metal Gear. What the fuck? Lame! Oh, he's all the way across the map. God damn it. Alright, time to drive there. Oh, crap. Please don't cab, I only have 10 seconds. Oh, damn it. Killed him. I want to kill him. Oh well. APCR loaded. Alright. So, the turret got penetrated. We got some amazing snapshot. Luckily. I have no idea how the hell that I managed those snapshots. But that was crazy. That was crazy even. Crazy even. Okay, shut up, Sam. You're not funny. We got some amazing snaps on the Panzer IV across like 100 meters, but that was crazy for the accuracy of this gun, as well as on the AMX. That was crazy snapshot, as well as on the T-32. I didn't expect to pin the front of T-32, but it was probably going downhill though. But that was crazy snapshot on the Tiger P on his turret, as well as the K. As well, that's pretty much it. Alright, let's have some more live games. How about just one more good game? Now I can call it quits. Okay. I can call it quits now. Yeah, that's fine. Remember, this tank cannot go to the front of most heavy armed tier 8, like the KV4, the IS-3. It has a tough time going through. Whereas as well as the Super Pershing. But it does have a good amount of time going against the T-34. But this map is not... We do not have good turret armor, so we will not go down to the Valley of Death. We will go across the map, because this turret does not have good armor and can easily penetrate it. And we do have enough good heavy tanks to go there, so we're gonna play like a medium now. Yeah. Turret. Have fun. I'm not lying, it's a tier 8 game? You have no fucking turret armor. Oh, it doesn't. Are you kidding me? Okay, look at the Panther 2. He has a very accurate gun, so. Since the Hellcat and the Stu have pulled up, we should go help out. Okay, never mind, there's a Jackson. Aim time this tank is forever. Bounce! God damn it. There is 2 artillery left. Okay. What? Okay, ISU, I don't want to deal with that thing. Let's see I have some cheeky shots there. He fired. No, no for it. Alright, team is doing fine without me. You don't need me, I'm a tier 7. I say dude, you need. I could be a fucking punching bag. Alright, Super Persian. Okay, it's gonna be hard for his weak spots. The cupola at the top. This can't punch out the sides though. Okay, side shot. Side shot. May. Ah, the fuck! Ah, shit. He sees me. Shot anyway. Did I even hit him? I don't remember how much. Oh, he's a turd! He go drown himself! Wow! Turd! Drowned! Fucking turd. Noob! Alright, let's go kill this ISU. Oh, can I see? Well, we can just flank around and help out with the heavy. Because the ISU is pretty much filled up with things over there. We're winning-ish. Alright, we're winning some more. The flatheads are up there. Yeah, I cannot spot him. Satori. Don't shoot at me, son. Even then, okay, never mind. T-44 is running for it. Oh, I almost killed my own teammate. Alright, let's go help out with the heavy tanks. Wow, this game's stupid. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do jack. I had a fucking Super Persian. Almost got that guy. Skype is beeping for me. Fire on the move. Kill that guy. Pretty sweet. Go for a T-44. Back up a KV4. Yes, please. Alright, T-44 is left. He's running for it. Okay, I only did 300 damage. Skype is beeping. I didn't turn Skype off. But as you can see, this tank is fast. God damn it, he's dead. I did nothing. We killed a light tank at AMX-12T at the back of a freaking KV4. Wow, team's too good. Team's way too good. Alright, let me turn off Skype for one split second and that's how much XP we got. We got like crap XP. Yeah, we got crap XP. We didn't do shit. Oh, team's way too good. Alright, pause. Now that I've said it, I jinxed myself, I think. It'll probably give me a tier 9 game which just sucked balls deep in. That's bad. Balls deep. Okay, tier 8. Encounter again! Mother... I don't have pull-off snapshots like what I did before. Okay, we're on the bottom of the hill this time. And it's not winter, so... Fuck. Okay. It's not winter anymore. And we're on the... Okay. I'll play. This gun is good at tier 8. But you cannot go through the front of freaking IS-3 unless you know what you're doing. And KB4, unless you hit the little strip of thin plating on top of his turret. Which is fucking impossible with the accuracy of this gun. Now, we do have engine power, so we're gonna push this Lion. Because Lion is slow as shit. hopefully his gun will be better in play, because he has about 220 mil pin, 230 mil pin, or something like that. So he's fucking tanking everything. Oh, no thank you? Jesus. The kind stuff I do, and the lack of respect people gave me. Amount of kind shit I do. Okay, combine's already there. Alright, all yours, bud. Okay, IS-3. Okay, they're heavily rushing around. Oh, whiffed. Okay, got a good shot this. Turret's aimed this way. Let's see what turret is in. Turret is aimed this way. He's focused on me. He's dead. Asshole. Point our front towards him. Fast. See, he bounced right off the cheek. Because his accuracy is not that good. Now we need to rush off the hill and kill that Tiger P and VK and the rest of the group. Now prototype is somewhere. So he shot us right at the cheek, as you can see. 250 mil of 50 millimeter of effective armor. Okay, prototype is making a very good stand. VK is around the corner, and we can take care of the VK. Disregard turrets. Red man up here. Alright, we still have to move. Focus 25/2. We have to move. And we don't want to take any more stupid hits. Miss. That shot. So the accuracy of this gun is not that accurate. You need to help out. Alright. Still move. So the hill is always important because you get flanked easily if you don't take the hill. Only 33 damage, really? Okay, Yak Hender's not looking at us. Trying to side. Okay. And game's over. Wow, that was fast. Wow. Oh, Jesus. The hill is way too good. I got penetrated in the front turret side, I think. Oh, damn it. I forgot to see where the VK penetrated me. But it was that turret, I think. Easily penetrated. So we did okay. We did decent. That AMX is a good player. Brothers the arms. Okay. Push the lion. No help for the fucking lion. So, asshole. I pushed him. He doesn't thank me. So basically that is the KV-1S. No, KV-1S. The IS. What am I talking about? So basically, as all skills, repairs. Repairs is what you need on this tank. So once everybody has repairs, about 50% or so, you can swap that out for, you can swap this toolbox out for the enhanced scuttling drive. But let's try to get a tier 9 game just to see. I need a tier 9 game. Come on. Give me a tier 9 game. So tier 8 again. What the fuck? I tried to demonstrate how this tank kind of struggles in tier 9, but no, you give me a fucking tier 8 again. Alright. So the gun mallet on top of this gun mallet is penetrated. So I don't know if it was by the VK or if he was trying to shoot for my cupola, but he did penetrate. But he did not knock out my gun. I'd speak kind of fast right there. I don't know. Iosif Stalin to the rescue. So, alright, this map. We have a good IS-6. Now let's look at where people deploy before we go where. So we'll see. Alright, let's see where the players are going. The T-29. Do you have a T-29? Yes. I'm moving that away. They're moving Jackson, moving this away. Alright, so there's nobody here. Oh, lemon string. Wonderful. I want the IS-6 to come this way, but I think the T-34s. Oh god. Alright, we're gonna camp in this little niche, this little trench, whatever you call it. Oh god, I don't know if they're bots or lemmings or whatever, but they're all going that way, so I'll yell for help again. The IS-6 is coming this way. We're very exposed. The IS-6 is hanging back. Guess we're holding this corner by ourselves against a T-32. No. He has turret armor. There is artillery in the front. Oh no, I'm not going over here. This is suicide. Enter the front of the turret. He does have a very fast reloading gun, so I kind of trace shots. And I'm waiting on him to make a mistake. Yep, there he goes. And he's up. I didn't even aim for him. I just like, yeah, you're fucking dead. Okay. T-34. He gets covered. Okay, yeah, that's so smart now, Daria. Jackson 5. I need the IS-6 to pull up. That leopard is at least spotting. ELC. Okay, the turrets are turned. Leopard got him. Nice, artillery got him. Control. Hard. Wow. Okay, so the lemming train are sweeping around pretty fast. They should be able to take out a lot of them. Now we cannot hurt him. He bounced off the side of my tank. I was lucky he wasn't, I wasn't paying attention. I got lucked out. Now we'll pull back. I think the IS-6 to pull up with me, but no, he's on to camp in the back with that accurate gun. The same as this gun, I think. Yeah, it's the same fucking gun. The same rate of fire on this, like this gun. I think it has faster rate of fire, but I don't remember, but still. I need a little help. do is moved around. Well, at least I'm spotting them for artillery. Now, artillery, please help out me out here. There's 3 heavy. They're both trying to go for the freaking. No. Okay. We can't trade shots with the IS because we have more health than him, but there's 2 fucking heavy tanks behind him. And I'm very, very paranoid. No. Haha, baited him. Now keep them spotted for artillery. Don't be a hero because we don't have help. Bounce! Shit. Oh, he bounced too. And now it's just you and me now. Oh no! We do reload faster than him. Okay, we do it. Oh no, that's a shot. That was stupid. That was a poor play, but we spotted mostly. Mostly. We did well. Yeah. How much did potential damage? Oh, 1,000. But we did hurt people. We spotted 300, 700, 200, and we damaged the Black Prince twice. And the Kibbles. But that was just stupid. I bounced the shot with the top plate. That was garbage. Garbage. Garbage even. Alright, so Commander gets repairs as well. And that's pretty much it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my IS review. And it's a very good tier 7 heavy tank. I haven't played a tier 9 in it, so I cannot show you the struggles of this tank in tier 9, but it does struggle a bit. So whenever you're playing this tank in tier 9 games, play this tank like a medium tank. Support other mediums, Wolfpack among other mediums, because you have the speed. You have a good speed limit, as well as traverse. So play as a support medium when you're in high tiers, like what I was trying to do. And spot for people, because I know that T32, T34 has a very powerful gun. Both have very high penetration and easily go through the front and turret of this tank. So I should just hit for his turret and stop miss like a donkey on the KV-1S. Oh well. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like it, press like or tell me how you like it with the comments and whatnot, because I need to know, and I need to see what tanks you guys want to see next, because there's a buttload. I probably want to do a T69 review. 69. Or Cromwell. I suck at the Comet. I haven't upgraded the Comet yet. Or the FE304, this fucking little asshole. The douche. The Yak Tiger is also probably another one. Or probably the AMX 1375. That's also a good one to do. Or the next in the squash tank. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys want to see, and I'll think about it. Alright, as for me, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.